What is going on, guys? Riv's Game Room is officially open once again, and before we start, I actually have the reason for there being no Wednesday episode as of now is I had some family stuff happen. But enjoy this makeup episode of Riv's Game Room on F-Zero. We're going to be looking at the first and last F-Zero games. And of course, there will also be a Friday episode featuring Donkey Kong Country in the same format. But first, here's F-Zero. As I said, F-Zero. We have 4 cars here. I usually like to use the blue palette. Not only because blue is my favorite color, but we're going to go night and we're going to do beginner since it's been ages since I've used it. Alright, he is accelerate. L and R do the trip. You're gonna need to know how to do that on later. Because if you hit the sides, you're gonna lose power. The music, I've always loved the music in this game. And this game was actually showcasing the console's Mode 7 scaling abilities, which you can see here. This is on my favorite. I have to admit, for a Super Nintendo game, this game's graphics aged really well. This game is on literally every console that Nintendo's had. Even the Switch, was on the Game Boy Advance. I'm sure it might have been on the Game Boy. It was not on the original Game Boy. In the comments I'm watching. Musically, I said the music is nothing bad you can say about the gameplay was. The idea is to stay within a safe zone of ranking, as we see here. And this is, but it'll go up pretty fast. It can go from 10 to 5 to 7 tiers. We'll give you this pretty fast just to make sure you have the energy to finish. This is basically a futuristic racing game, as you can tell. I would recommend it. I think it could have been one of the games alongside Mario and Donkey Kong. Super Mario Bros. I gotta pass one more car to get. But I might want to bump myself forward just to make sure I don't lose my safety. I did there. We'll go until we lose a race one time, even if you get to continue. Final lap and we're in 4th, that's good. Limit is 3. If you don't hold the limit, you'll blow up, basically. We're in 3rd right now. That's the safe area. I spoke too soon. We're in 4th again. I do not want to hit this. Get out of my way. 4th. So, that's F-Zero. And I will be back with my final thoughts on the game in just a second. So, final thoughts on F-Zero. Absolutely pick it up. You can get it for about 10 to 15 bucks, not depending on where and how you get it. It's worth it, though. I believe it's on the Super Nintendo Classic, but that thing's hard to find, so I would just get the original one for right now. The game has everything you'd need in a future racer. Amazing music, good-looking graphics, and easy-to-learn gameplay once you get the hang of the drifting. Of course, you don't have to drift. As you saw in the video, I didn't drift, and I still did pretty decent. Anyway, on with F-Zero. And this is F-Zero GX on the GameCube. Now, the funny thing about this is it's a Nintendo and Sega console. Yeah, the two companies that wanted to take each other out of business in the 90s and the 2000s are now working together. You get 4 cards right off: the Golden Fox, the Blue Falcon, the Wild Goose, and the Fire Stingray. Blue Falcon. Gotta stick with my boy Captain Falcon. And the Blue Falcon. Now, we're gonna just explain the controls real quick. A is accelerate. I wouldn't touch the top 4. I wouldn't touch LR or Z. Z spins you out. L and R drift. L and R you might need. Nice looking graphics for a GameCube game. I say this because some of the GameCube games, like the WWF ones we played on this channel, and I think Lion the Witch of the Wardrobe fits that category, the graphics just did not age very well. This one definitely did. I like the fact that it's easier to move up in this rank-wise in this game than it is in, say, the original F-Zero. Musically, what is that? A remix of the original Mutant City theme. God, I'm feeling nostalgic and I love every minute of this. This game is amazing. Controls just like you would expect it to. The weird thing is, I think in the Super Nintendo version, B is accelerate instead of A. I can deal with that. You still have your energy bar from the original SNES game. I'm pretty sure you're still going to blow up. You're still going to explode if you lose all your energy. I didn't think, I thought going into this that I wasn't going to like it, but I actually do. 16 Let's play one more race and see how we do. 16 is not bad out of 30, but halfway there for somebody who's never played the game before. Yeah, and the Grand Prix is gonna be your main mode. Ooh, I like the looks of this area. I like the fact that I start halfway through the field because it's where I finish. I like racing games to do that. Either way, another reason I like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, but this is something we've already covered numerous times, a few times on this channel. Make sure to use your boost too, like I forgot to do there, but you can easily move up to the pack. And with the rival, you have to beat them. Of course, mine is the PC ahead of me right now. Those red zones, I believe, are the charging areas to charge up your energy. You're going to lose a little each time you hit the sides, just like the SNES version. Yeah, the final lap! Not much more to say about F-Zero that really hasn't already been said. And so, that is F-Zero GX. I'll be back in a second with my thoughts. So, final thoughts on F-Zero GX. Well, I'm basically going to be repeating the same thing I said for F-Zero. I would go pick it up. It's around the same price as F-Zero, actually. Except F-Zero was a launch game, which was a good move. I don't believe this was a launch game on the GameCube. This is later in the life of the system, I think. I'm not real sure. Put them in the comments if I'm wrong. But either way, pick up both of these games. And make sure you stay tuned for the Friday episode of Riv's Game Room featuring Donkey Kong Country coming up a bit later today as I'm recording this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and for the time being, Riv's Game Room is closed. And remember, everybody, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Bye-bye, everybody.